students, good noon. Myself Nidhi Ghetia from Faculty of Pharmacy, Dr. Subhas Technical Campus. Okay, so today we study our subject, that is current advances of novel drug delivery system. So in this subject we learn our first chapter, that is vesicular drug delivery system. Okay, so in today's our study of the content, that is introduction or classification of the vesicular drug delivery system, and then liposome, and then classification of the liposome, and then advantages and application of liposomes. Okay, so first is, what is vesicular drug delivery system? So vesicular drug delivery system can be defined as the highly ordered assembly consisting of one or more concentric bilayer formed as a result of assembly of amphiphilic building blocks in presence of the water. Any two-layer system are generated and making the amphiphilic building blocks, that's called the vesicular drug delivery system. Okay, more than two layers. Okay, so that's called the bilayer. Okay, then why vesicular drug delivery system are generated? So degradation of the drug or drug loss, then harmful side effects, and then bioavailability at the site of the disease. Okay, and then intracellular infection, then classification of the vesicular drug delivery system. Okay, so lipoidal and non-lipoidal, two types of the class. In lipoidal class, liposomes, ethnosomes, transferosomes, then sphingosomes, and then pharmacosomes, then virosomes and phytosomes. These are the lipoidal biocarrier. Okay, and then non-lipoidal biocarrier. So non-lipoidal biocarrier for the site-specific or targeting. Okay, so in this, neosome, bilosome, and then aquasosome. Okay, aquasosome. Then liposome. So what is liposome? Liposome represent the globular vesicular composed of an aqueous core and one or several phospholipid bilayer. That's called the liposome. Represents the globular vesicle composed an aqueous core. That core is aqueous and several part is a phospholipid bilayers. Okay, so in this, that's called the liposome. Other definition is the liposome are colloidal vesicular structure composed of the one or more lipid bilayer surrounding and equal number of the aqueous compartment. Okay, so in core making the aqueous layer, and surrounding it is that's the lipid bilayer structure. Okay, so that's called the liposome. So classification of the liposome as per the size, that is small unilaminar vesicles, then medium sized unilaminar vesicles, then large unilaminar vesicle, then giant unilaminar vesicle, then unilaminar vesicle, then oligolaminar vesicle, then multilaminar vesicle, large vesicle, and then multi-vesicular vesicle. These are the types of the based on the size of the liposome. Okay, so in this method of, as per classification, as per the method of preparation, so vesicles prepared by the extrusion method, then reverse phase evaporation method, then MLV, that is multi-laminar vesicle system. Okay, so, and then frozen and through the MLV, so multi-laminar vesicle system, and then dehydration and rehydration of vesicles. Okay, this is the classification of based on the preparation method of preparation of the liposomes. Okay, and then on the basis of the composition and interaction of the characteristic. Okay, so conventional liposome, pH sensitive liposome, then cationic liposome, long circulating liposome, and immunoliposome. These are the interaction, composition and interaction of characteristic basis of the classification of the liposome. Okay, so now this is the structure of the liposome. So this diagram is a schematic diagrams. Okay, so first that is a small unilaminar vesicles, then LUV that is a large unilaminar vesicles, then MLV that is multilaminar vesicles, and MVV that is a multivesicular vesicles. Okay, these are the schematic diagrams of the vesicular systems. Okay, vesicular system like liposomes. Okay, and then now we study the advantages of the liposome. So these are the suitable for the drug delivery of the hydrophobic and hydrophilic and amphiphilic drug and agents. Okay, so then chemically and physically well characterized entities, then biocompatibility, and then suitable for the control release drugs, and then suitable to the gives the localized action in a particular tissues, and then suitable to the administer via various routes. Okay, so these are the advantages of the liposome. And then application of the liposome, that is a chelation therapy, like heavy metals poisoning, treatment of the heavy metals poisoning as a chelation therapy, that is a application of the liposome. Okay, then liposome as protein carrier in immunology, then sustained or controlled delivery, then intracellular drug delivery system, and then site avoidance delivery, then site specific or targeting and enzyme replacement, then gene therapy or oral drug delivery systems, and cosmetics. These are the application of the drug liposomes. Okay, so use of the liposomes. Then problems associated with the liposomes. Okay, so fast elimination from the blood preliminary in liver, that is a major problem associated with the liposome. Then stability problem also, then poor loading efficiency because the bilayer lipoidal structure. Okay, so poor loading efficiency, then low bioavailability and slow extravasation of the liposome. So these five are the problem associated with the liposome. Okay, so thank you to all.